Hello, I'm Anna. So I'm making you this video today to talk a little bit about the recent victory that we had in Brazil. So the Supreme Court in Brazil on Thursday, June 13th, passed a resolution that discrimination against LGBT people in Brazil should be a crime. This was a long process. There were 6 sessions in total. I was there for 5 of them, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened. It all started last year in November when, right after the elections, we launched a petition telling the Supreme Court that making discrimination against LGBT people a crime had the support of people in Brazil and around the world. So we launched the petition, and to our surprise, in less than 48 hours we already had 200,000 signatures. In the end, we reached almost 800,000, and this was actually All Out's biggest petition ever. And it was so great for us Brazilians to see the massive support that we had in favor of defending the LGBT community here in the country. In February of this year, when the trial actually started because it was postponed the first time, we actually delivered the signatures straight to the office of the head judge of the Supreme Court. So this was a very big deal. I had never thought in my life that I would be talking to the office of the head judge in the Supreme Court, and there I was. In addition to the petition, we also got stories from LGBT people in Brazil who had faced violence. We received around 600 stories in less than 24 hours. We created a hashtag to go with these stories, and the hashtag was é crime sim, which means yes, it's a crime. It was one of the most used hashtags during the trial, during the votes, from Brazil's most famous drag queen to a TV host who is the most famous teenager in the world. Everyone was using this hashtag. And now that we have reached this victory, what does that mean for us, for LGBT Brazilians like myself? I think that the most important part of this decision is that it sends a very clear message that LGBT people are people. We are regular human beings, and we deserve to be protected and to have the right to be who we are without walking on the street with fear for our lives. And I know that things will not happen immediately. We'll wake up tomorrow and there's just suddenly no homophobia, no transphobia, everything is fine. It's not gonna happen like that. But I feel like the important part of this is that now we have certain protections that we didn't have before, and we can start investing our time into teaching people that being LGBT is normal, is fine, and it's just being human. This is just such an important decision, such a major victory for the LGBT movement in Brazil. Every time that I was in court, every time that I went to the offices of the judges of the Supreme Court, I know that you were right beside me, and that makes such a huge difference, because I know that I'm not alone. I know that I'm not doing this by myself. I know that I have amazing people like you, like the equality champions, that are standing beside me in every step of this work. So thank you very much for all your support. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write to us. You can reach us at contact@allout.org. Thank you very much.